Hey guys, what is going on? This zip of RageQuitTV casting game number 3 between Edge and Mystic. The overlay was updated. Edge is a Terran. He's not Zerg. It's not ZVZ. It's TVZ on MLG dual site. Mystic spawning as the blue Zerg. Edge spawning as the red Terran. We'll see what happens this game. Mystic won game 1. Edge won game 2. And my apologies if you're looking for game number 1. Don't have it. Didn't cast it. Sorry, but that's the way the ball rolls sometimes when you just cast games back to back. And we'll see what goes on. Edge just SCVing it up. Mystic just droning it up. No 6 pulls here. And, well, you can't build a barracks before supply depot, so you don't see those 6 or 7 racks anymore. That is gone. And SCVs are coming. And building the supply depot. And people asking me, like, why'd I name my people that way? Well, like, I also have Destiny and Destiny Manager, because he kind of has someone that does his scheduling for him. And I renamed all my Skype contacts, so if I want to talk to Destiny or his manager, I can just type in Destiny. And I can see both of them, I know which one's which. So, that's how my Skype is organized. Grubby, him and his wife are listed as Grubby. One's Grubby, one's Grubby's wife. Cassandra's also there, if you look, but yeah, that's how I do it. I have to keep my Skype organized because I have so many players. If I don't rename my contacts, it would just be horrible. And if I just put them both as like Grubby, then I just get them confused. So just paint my mental picture so I know who is who. We have SCVs going up, and, well, we have a Hatch First coming out from Mystic again. You really only see Hatch First and ZVT. Zergs feel really comfortable going for that Hatch First. They can now defend 2 axes fairly easy, and that is what they really have to worry about from a Terran. And, ooh, Scantipede trying to block and help the drone out, but then the SCV goes, move it! And Scantipede does move it. He does obey, and that SCV taking a lot of damage now is forced to stop building the supply depot, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's not like Edge is going to get supply cap now. The drone is going to go back on this extractor. And again, we did see him cancel it last time. And on the 3rd cancel, he actually managed to sneak his way around the base and get a scout on. Hatch, just about finished. We do have the pool, also just about finished. Extractor, though, keeps getting canceled. This is just so annoying to deal with. And it does stop that Cloaked Banshee play, which you don't really see too much in TVZ, because it just opened you up to the Muta build order counter. If you just rush Mutalisk against Cloaked Banshee, you lose. Well, if you rush Mutalisk to Cloaked Banshees, you win. If you're the Terran player, you lose, and the drone trying to get away and see if he can see anything. 1 HP left. The Marines taking a pattern, and he does see the factory. I don't think he saw the tech. No, he didn't even see the factory, so he saw nothing. That got so close. You gotta give props to Mystic for being so good at scouting. He is gonna be getting this Roach one anyways. He only saw 2 Marines. If the 3rd one comes out, then you know they didn't get any tech on this. If it's only 2, you know that Barracks is doing something, and that something isn't Marines. So kind of still gives you the scout without seeing the building. And uh-oh. Looks like Edge is just going straight into tank production. And this could be bad for Mystic since he's going straight into roaches. Queen is going to be vomiting away. And 6 roaches on the way. This could be really bad. The lane comes up, sees the barracks with the reactor, sees the bunker. And he's going to go right back to droning up. He's like, I didn't want to build those 6 roaches. I wanted those as drones. Curse you, Edge. You build order counted me. And now he is building them Hellions. So Edge is just keeping Mystic on his toes. Mystic thinks, well, you're going straight into Marine tank. But no. Edge is going back into those Hellions. And still not too much going on. Another Link Scout from Mystic. And oh my god, this guy is just so on top of his scouting. Oh, hi, factory. Goes down, but he saw the factory. He knows now is the time Helens are coming out. Not going to be tanks immediately, so he should be happy about that. Combat shields before stim pack, that is something to note. I think it means he is going to be doing an attack fairly soon because stim pack has a much longer time to research than combat shield, so once this set of Marines comes out, he's probably going to start moving out with them, and the Hellions will catch up. If he doesn't attack by the time combat shields finishes, I will be slightly surprised why he got that first. You don't really need combat shields to defend because you got bunkers and you can stim inside of bunkers, so you don't really need that HP. Hellions dancing their way in. Roaches don't get the block off. They are going into the middle line. Drones are pulled, but they are lined up. But the Hellions get taken out fairly quickly. Not too much done there. Going the worker kill count. 6? Maybe that's a bit. 6 drones is a fair number. And looks like the Marines are rallied on over. So is he going to be attacking now? Mystic. I mean, Edge. Okay. No, it doesn't look like he's attacking. He is getting a starport, getting a tank. The Spire is coming, going to the worker count. 41 to 38. So it's still even. He did lose, let's double check, 7 drones. He has killed 1 SCV, but 7 drones, still quite a bit. The Hellions killed 6 because one of those drones was the one that did scout. And, yeah, not too much going on right now, guys. Both players are deciding to macro up. We do see the Muta Bane transition from Mystic. Very common. This is the normal TVZ you see, and we'll see if Edge builds like 20 missile turrets this game to just stop Mutas. I don't see any eBays out just yet, so missile turrets a little bit out of the way. Mutas will come out before missile turrets can be built, but that's a lot of Marines. However, they don't have stim, and stim is not on the way. Is that a mistake? He doesn't have the gas right now for it, so maybe it isn't a mistake. And there he goes, getting stim soon as he had the gas, so looks like he noticed when I noticed. And there was a changeling in that. Saw the force, so he knows exactly what the composition is, and Edge has to know as well. He sees him through that watchtower as well. And if Banelings hit perfectly, this would be bad. Centrifugal hooks isn't done, but stim isn't done, so that's going to be fine. If he had the centrifugal hooks already, without stim Marines, those Banelings would do so much damage. The third is forced to be canceled, and Edge looks like he is just going to be moving back. Oh, he's checking for the gold base and then maybe moving back. He's not really vulnerable to any type of counterattacking just because of his Sim City he has going on and the bunker with Marines. I mean, if everything from Mystic decided to move out, yeah, it would be bad. And what do we have going on here? That Marine was just petting the llama that you can't click on. That thing doesn't have a name. And it goes away. So maybe something happened there in that relationship. I don't know. This Marine goes, screw you guys. I'm going to nature. And just sits here, chilling out. He's got his little llama, and there you go. A little bit of a llama on Marine action. Maybe that's a goat. Looks like a goat, not a llama. I don't know what I was saying. And looks like Edge is going to be moving out. The one Marine's coming. Hey guys, check out this cool goat I got as a pet. Everything's going in. Like, come on. Let's just go attack. And I like Edge just moving around all the bases, just keeping a constant eye on them with everything. And now this base is going to go up and down. Does not get to cancel. Immediately goes down. At the same time, this one base is going to be not going down. Lings and Banelings clean that up. No problemo. And 2 medevacs coming in to do the drop on Mystic, and none of the drones are moved yet. No protection, and this looks like it can do a lot of damage. He's targeting the spawning pool. No more Lings for you. Build roaches, man. And killing the spawning pool also really stops a lot of the Banelings from coming out. And now the roach one is going down. This is a bad moment for Mystic. no more units, but mutas can be produced. Edge looking like he's taking commanding lead at this point. Mutas chasing that dropship. Get both of them, but you know what? All Mystic can build are Mutalisks, and he doesn't have gas. So Edge is sitting fairly fine while Mystic, well, Mystic's ahead in the food, and he is getting a spawning pool, then he can get a roach one. He's building 14 drones because he can't build anything else. And here we go, the PF is up, so Mystic decides, darn it, can't really do too much. Well, I got Mutalisk, so I can try to do stuff, but that's a lot of Marines that just come from Edge. Mutas are forced back, third base is finally up for Mystic. And he is still in this game, but that was definitely a nice blow from Edge, taking out all that unit production. 3, I'm just taking all the gases. 3, none, because those are going up. And that one Marine with the goat, man, he has definitely gone AWOL. He is a deserter, looking like we have a Shepherd Marine. And one Overlord is going to get picked off from Mystic. Kind of supply caps him, not really. 139 out of 142. He can build a few units. And uh-oh, Banelings! What a nice hit! And now those tanks get taken down because they don't really have anything to defend them since all the Marines go AWOL. But these Marines are going in for the counterattack. There is one tank with them. But that is enough mutas, I think, to take out the Marines. And Mystic looking like he is in a pretty good position. I like the blow from Mystic blowing all his drones and now sending them all back up to do what they were doing. Edge checking to make sure there wasn't any other bases. Looked like the Shepherd decided to migrate a little bit, and he has a disobedient goat. Where did that goat go? Oh, there it is. And the Muta's coming in to do a little bit of harassment. This missile turret is going to go down. Marines coming back. They are going to take out of none of those SCVs, surprisingly. And now Edge is moving out. Pathogen Glands is on the way. Will he get a money fungal? Looks like that little harassment attempt did fail quite horribly. And here we go. The Marines are split up this time. But they're not near the tanks. Those mutas can just pick off those tanks very quickly. And now they can pick off the dropships or whatever they want. They have the numbers where they should be fine against Marines, especially with the roaches on that low ground. Roaches at 1 armor, mutas at 1 weapon, Marines at nothing, tanks at nothing. Upgrade advantage goes to Mystic. And the composition, I guess it goes to anyone. Let's see what the worker count is. 72 to 67, so it looks like this game is still pretty even. But now that the Infestor's on the play, I just have to say I feel like Mystic is in the lead. Just because Fallen Growth works so well against Marines, basically Edge can't move out, and he's got enough mutas where he can harass. So Edge is kind of just forced to stay still. Because if the mutas come to attack this, take out all these missile turrets somehow, because there's plenty of them. But if the Marines go to attack the mutas, then Fester can always just surprise them. And Fallen Growth, all the Marines coming to help, and then, well, there goes your army and all your anti-air. And looks like Edge is resorting back to brutal attackers, very slow pushing his way through this map. Missile turrets, tanks, bunkers, everything obnoxious is being built. But uh-oh, is he just going to go for the counterattack? This is the mistake he made in game number 2. Huge counterattack going on by Mystic. Will Edge just say, hey, you know what, I'm going to attack your main. And the Banelings attacking an empty bunker. They're going to be coming in. Attacking the supply depot. Banelings not really attacking the right units. They should be going back and dealing with this. So another base trade is going in. Marines come back. And it's looking... Well, Funnel Growth go up on these Marines, and that is definitely going to clean that up. But he did lose this base. How many workers died in that? 26. Killed a good amount of the econ. And he's back to even supply, but I can't help but say I don't think that was a fair trade. He lost a lot of his gas units, which he needed. He can't rebuild those banelings because he wants to build infestors. And banelings going into tanks. And we have random bird banelings right there, so that could be interesting later on. But this third base from Mystic, very low on life, that will be going down. And now Mystic only on 2 bases. And I have to say, the turning point of this game wasn't necessarily the counter-attack. It was blowing up all the banelings on buildings. I mean, they posed no threat. He blew a lot on bunkers, supply depots, without really any reason. And uh-oh, this could be bad. The Mutalisk trying to lure the Marines up here. If all the Marines come, the banelings will detonate. And Mystic has to take a third base. Well, maybe, well, he has to take more hatcheries so he has unit production. But he's floating 2,000 minerals. A macro hatch would have been something that would have helped him tremendously in this game. 4 Broodlords are coming out, so it looks like he's relying on just the money mix of Infestor, Broodlord to win the game. If he takes Edge by surprise, he could do this. And expanding right here is probably a bad idea, but he has so much money he can just cancel this. No big deal. He's getting expansion over here. I guess while this is getting hit, he knows where the army is, so it's not that bad. He knows the army's up here, so this base is perfectly safe for now. He is getting a lot of those Broodlords. He doesn't really have any anti-air, doesn't have enough Infestors to call them anti-air. He's just really hoping Vikings are out of the way. And I think these Mutas have to attack something here. Try to lure the Marines on top of these Banelings. They're going to keep taking out those SCVs. It looks like this base finally did get a hold, so he's got the gold base now. And oh, it's a lot of Marines, and then they don't go down. Wait. Looks like he thought one of those was a changeling, but no, it wasn't. And SCV's coming down. Are they going to get blown up? No. And here we go, the death push from Mystic. It's a lot of Broodlords. And there's really no good anti-air for Edge against this. Marines and Mr. Turret's not the best. Mr. Turret's don't outrange the Marines. Have to clump up, which they are very vulnerable to fungal growths and Banelings. So it looks like this base for Edge is getting taken out. And you know what? Mystic back in this game thanks to these Broodlords. Edge has to do something. He's getting 2 Vikings out. Just sack that one base, and he is going in for the counterattack. That's a lot of Banelings morphing in. They're rallied in to attack the Marines. Will they blow them all up? This hatchery so close and does go down. Oh my god. So close. And now he's got a long distance mine pretty much for 30 minerals. Vikings coming in. Those Vikings will most likely be taking out the Broodlords. Fungal growths go down on them. Few infested Terrans. And another fungal growth hits the Marines as well. No more Vikings left. And now he has enough money to get a expansion up. These Banelings still burrowed here. They should do something. They really should. And now Edge gonna lose his planetary fortress. And well, he's not gonna be able to mine for a while either. And just based on the composition, I'm gonna say Mystic way ahead at this point. Look at the army supply, 67 to 23. Edge looking like he is finally out of this. Banelings still here. Are they gonna blow up? No. Those Banelings are the biggest cheese I have ever seen. Infested Terrans and a fungal growth tries to take out Vikings. At this point, the Broodlords are just suiciding in to take out what they can. Really no anti-air to keep them alive. And now the Ling's just trying to do what they can. Let's see, is Adrenal Glands done? Wanting pulled down here? No, it isn't. And will Edge have this now? Lings are falling back. This game's still extremely close. He really needs, though, to unbow these Banelings and go take out what few SCVs there are. How many SCVs are there? 20. Lings can't decide what they want to do. A lot of Lings do go down. That's a lot of Infestors from Mystic. Banelings coming, Marine stem. Banelings take out the Marines. And uh-oh! Vikings get fungal growth. Infestitans come out. They did land, and tanks are dealing with them fairly well, but a lot of Vikings did go down. You can't really lose anything at this point just because everything is crucial. You still got these bird Banelings that I think Mystic forgot about. It could kill this one Viking that comes up. Will it? Will Baneling? No, the Lings kill it before. We have pretty good mining coming out from Edge at that base, but this base, look at this saturation. Mystic not even concerned about gas. There you go. Wait, no, he's still not getting gas. Just Lings. One Broodlord is morphing, and that will be probably a lot to hold this off. So many Infestors. And he is just keeping Edge at bay until this Broodlord is done. And it looks like we're going to have a little Marine on Marine action. One infested, one non. And the Broodlord comes out. And that Viking's going to have to lift up. But that's so low on life. One fungal growth will take it out. Infestitan's coming. And this base is going to be saved. 108 supply, 243 supply. It looks like Mystic will have this game, but you never know. That's 60 supply in Jones when he only needs about 20. So that's what a lot of his supply is right here. Over half is doing nothing. Might as well be idle. And there goes the GG, yo. Oh, man. Edge losing that to Mystic. What a amazing game.